Shalom and welcome to a new training on Tableau Public Desktop. This is the part 7 of the second workbook. Let's go back to our air quality health impact Excel dataset extended. Now, as I said before, this second workbook contains 11 worksheets and 2 dashboards. Here again, we could reproduce most of the sheets, and now we can do our second dashboard because we already have performed one for the first workbook, and now we are going to do this one, which is more advanced. All right, let's start. This is the one we are going to do. Let's go back to the third thing, and here we have two dashboards, the final ones. The first one is this one. We are not going to reproduce this one because this one is really easy, so it's more or less like the first one we did for the first, you see, sometimes you have to reposition or resize. This one is easy, so you can see there that I added a box with our icon. I have the filtering of the country here, and we have three sheets on this dashboard, and we have a logo placed here. But I prefer to do this one. Now we are going to redo this one. This one is more complete. So as you can see, it's going to be, we are going to add the sheet auto date also. We are going to insert two URLs. And as you can see here, the select pollutant, is updating also in the dashboard title. And here I added, a box where, you can put the population information and the select pollutant parameter we created and our icon, and this is the date. The drop down, you can select and change, and it's going to show you pretty much what you want. The most important here is how to insert the URL. So we are going to do all that. Let's do that together. So we go here for not for a new worksheet, but for a new dashboard. So we select, and this is how it looks like. We have done that before. This one is going to be a little more challenging. So we can go back here to have all our options. This time I do it again at night, like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm sure everybody's sleeping here in the building, so it's going to be more quiet. I think I will have to just do it at night. Okay, so I thank God for that. So this is where we are now. So we have all our options here, and the most important is here you can do the measurement if you need specifics, or you can just choose auto. So this is how it's going to look like when you choose auto. And here you have the sheet list. As you can see, you have a thumbnail of all of your sheets. Each time you want to choose a sheet, you can see the image of it. This time I do it again at night, like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm sure everybody's sleeping here in the building, so it's going to be more quiet. I think I will have to just do it at night. Okay, so I thank God for that. So this is where we are now. So we have all our options here. And you can do the measurement if you need specifics, or you can just choose auto. So this is how it's going to look like when you choose auto. And here you have the sheet list. As you can see, you have a thumbnail of all of your sheets. Each time you want to choose a sheet, you can see the image of it as a thumbnail. And here we have the objects category, and here you can of course choose to show or to not show the title of your dashboard, but we want to show it because it's interesting. The very important when it comes to making the dashboard, everybody knows now on Tableau that it's better to work with a container. So I'm going to take a container. Let's take a vertical one. And we are going to start, let's start with the map. We are going to choose the two sheets. We are not going to complicate. We are going to choose, for instance, this one. Let's get this one here. So the best thing is to just drag it in. So we have this one, and now we want. So here you see the two colors are too close to each other. We can already go and change the colors, the color palette. So we go back to the sheet and we edit the color. You see, these are too close to each other. So let's put the estimation like in blue, for instance. So we have something different. So from 2019 until 2023, and then the forecasting from 2024 until 2030. So now we can go back to our dashboard. Let's just jump and go back to it. Okay, so we have two different colors. It's better. And then let's choose also, this one is the number 13. You can always see the title of your sheet. And then we're going to get another one, another container, and here we can place the number, let's say the number 15, for instance. So we drag and drop, like it's hot. So now we have two sheets. You can see the title here. We can make them disappear too. But let me first choose, I'm going to get another container. Actually, I would like, I'm going to take another one like this. And yet I prefer vertical this time. So on the list, we're going to go and get the map changing color. Let's get the originally here, the first one. Okay, as you can see, we have three vertical sheets. Now we can drag, resize, as you wish. Like here, we don't see the card really, the card. So we're gonna get the card maybe a little bigger, and this one maybe like this. How about we do it like this, just to change? And here, as you can see, we have the labels, and if we don't like the labels on the map, all we have to do is to remove, you see, the to turn off this icon for the label. So now let's go back to our dashboard, the last one. And as you can see, when you drag and drop your sheets inside the view of your dashboard, you have all the legends appearing. So of course you can go ahead and create a box and write on the top of it legends, but I mean it's obvious, but it's like too much. So you have to filter what you want to keep and what you don't want to keep. So here, for instance, I have the country and the cities. I don't have to see everything. Maybe I can just choose to want to filter the country, for instance. And here we have the forecasting indicator for the city and for the country. I'm gonna keep just for the country. And what else here? I don't need the selected pollutant. All I need is the select pollutant here, and let's keep the population. Even here, I don't want to keep it because we are going to see the population 2025. So this is what I'm going to keep on, this part of the dashboard, all the legends. And of course, we can go ahead and format them. First of all, I think I'm going to keep the title of the dashboard, but I want to remove these ones. So we can hide the title here, and we can hide the title also here. And yes, we don't need the title here either, so we can choose to hide the title. As you can see on the other one, I did keep the titles, you see, but this time it's okay if we don't keep the titles. Okay, let's go back there. This is how it looks like right now. So what we can do is that first of all, we are going to format a little bit. Let's format the title a little bit, just for the border. So we can put this one in, yeah, in blue too. Let's make it a little bigger. That's it. For me, that's enough. Of course, you can do as much as you want. We are going to do more a little later. But here, first of all, I want to center the title, you see. And I'm going to keep it like this for the example, for the remaking. And here, I want to just center it and apply and okay. So let's go ahead and save our work right now. And let's start. Here, the reason I wanted to remove the title sheet is that, you know, you can drag the title of your dashboard like this, down like this. If you catch it, so we can drag it like this. So we have more space, you know, inside our title. You know what I mean by that? And here, then you can insert other things. Like we want to insert a logo, for instance, you know. So we go by the object here, by these options, and you can just select image and you drag it here. And when you drag it here, you can choose an image. Let's say you want your logo. For instance, me, I'm going to go here on my, I'm already on my desktop. Let me shoot my logo, for instance. And then either you can link to image or you can insert the logo like this. The only thing I want to add here is, you know, the URL of my website. You can add the URL of your website on your logo. So you can just apply it. If you want, you can even put a, you know, insert something else. I'm just going to put W4G again, just for you to see what you can do. So once you have your image inserted, now the problem is, you know, it's going to jump straight away, straight on your website, okay? But you can resize it, of course. This is what we're going to do. First of all, we have to choose floating. Once you choose floating, you're good. You can resize your logo. Just have to grab it the right way, and then you can reduce as much as you want. I can say, okay, I want my logo just like that. That's enough for me. And you can place it like, you know, somewhere. And then you have your logo, and each time you click on it, as you can see, the link is already appearing. Each time you're gonna click on it, you're gonna jump on your website. This is my website. You know, this is my shopping line. This is my website. So this is what's gonna happen each time you select your logo. Okay, what we want to add also is let us add our today sheet. I hope you remember the today sheet, you know, the auto today, and then we did also for tomorrow, but I'm going to use the today one. So we can just also drag it here, and you can see that it just appeared, you know, below the title, the dashboard title, and that's enough for me. Let's say you have a sheet, you create a sheet called summary, and you just add the summary. You can put your summary also inside of your title. But here right now we don't need no summary. What we can add here is the select pollutant, for instance. We can add it here. I'm gonna just drag it here, just next to the logo. And if you don't see something no more, it's here. You see, you have to choose also the floating, so that you can resize. You see now it's little, you know, and you can make it bigger once you catch, you know. This is how I'm going to do it. That's enough for me, you see. We can add another sheet, and we are going to add our icon now. Is here. So this one we can take and get it here too. And then we're going to float it to floating, and then you can place it where you want. The thing is that here I don't like we can choose to hide the title of this one right here, so that we just see the icon. As you can see, for information, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, this is how you do if you want to add an icon. This. So here we have our select pollutant, and here we have our icon, and here we have our logo. For the formatting of your dashboard, the best is just to go here by tab layout. By tab layout, you can choose to show the title and to plot everything, etc. Here we are going to add some borders. We can add some borders everywhere, so, or maybe blue. Let's take blue everywhere so it looks more professional, so you can see. And here we can also edit the title and make it we're gonna make it. First of all, we select everything, Control A. We're gonna make it dark blue too, and we're gonna make it bold. How about that? And maybe a little more, you see, sizing correctly, and then okay. You see, it looks already a little more professional. And if you think, okay, your dashboard title is too big, you can always go ahead and make it less. And then we can also decide, you want maybe a little background color. You see, you can put it in yellow, you can put it, what you wish. How do you like our dashboard so far? Okay, so now that we have this one, of course, we can, make borders everywhere. Whatever you select, you go there and you make a border. You see, you can make it fat. Blue, this one too. I'll make it blue darker. So we have everywhere we have blue borders, you see. So how do you like our dashboard so far? Looks good, huh? Okay, so, and here then you can move, but in order to move, of course, we always have to go ahead and float. You see, if you don't float it, nothing's gonna happen. This is, we can place it right, like we can move it as we wish. I'm gonna just place it here, or just to make it look professional. And then of course we can go ahead and format these two, blue everywhere, like and same thing for this one. So you see, this is what we can do, how we can create an excellent dashboard. So it's not finished yet. I wanted to show you that you can do so many things, under the layout. You can even go and format the background of your whole dashboard. And very interesting are the paddings. You see, when you scroll down, you can see the outer padding and the inner padding. And if you don't know what it is, you just drop down, and then you can land here and take a look at what it's going to do. You see, so it's going to, this is the padding. This is what padding does, huh? It's really good to know, you see. So you want to leave them, if you want, by 0, or you can increase or decrease as wished. You can move around and see what else you can do. So now we want to go back to the dashboard, to the default options. And here, what we can do is that we can choose to insert the URL. But before we do that, we want to go in the title, edit the title, and insert also the parameter right behind the title. This is what I want to do. You can then apply it, but you see it's going to be needing some repositioning, so I can do it like this. So now that we have done that, let's save a little bit. And now here, for the something which is important, you have to choose where you want to filter. And in order to do the filtering, of course, you can go ahead and go by the worksheet, and then by the actions, and choose to filter, to edit a specific filtering. Let me show you what it does, so how it looks like, but we are going to do it straight. Here you can put the title of your filtering, and then you choose the source sheets. Like for instance, we want to see, we want the map to be the filter, so you choose on selection, and then you put the source sheet name and then the target sheets. Okay, the target sheets are going to be this one, the 13 and the 15. So the source sheet is going to be the dashboard 3, and the target sheet is also going to be the dashboard 3, but we want the specific one. So you see the today, the sheet 13 and the sheet 15, while here we just want the map, because the map is going to be the filter. So on select, and then for everything else you can just leave the default. So once we do that, so we okay everything. And once we do that, the parameter is going to be updating on the card, of course, it has to do with the country you have chosen, and you can, of course, choose all, or you can just choose one country. Okay, whatever you select here, it's going to be appearing also here. You see, here you have all the countries selected. But if you choose just one country, it's going to show you just that country. And here the card is interactive. Always make sure you have show them the interactivity of the card. Now nothing is happening. Why? Because we didn't choose it. So we have to go here and choose here the pan, and then the interactivity is also happening here. So this is how our dashboard is looking like so far. How do you like it? Okay, something important now we want to add is the URL I was talking about. So we have already a URL inserted here, and when they are all overlapping, of course, you make sure they are not, so you don't want to overlap. Okay, so now that we have, everything we want, we know how to insert boxes, we know how to insert our date and all our icon and our sheets. Now we want to insert something new. So we have to just go by worksheet here, and we have to first select which sheet is gonna, receive the URL. Of course, if you don't select, nothing's gonna happen. If you go here and you just try to go to worksheet and try to action that, nothing's gonna happen. You have to choose a sheet. So let's choose this one, the map. It's interesting. And now we can actions. And as you can see here, we already have a world map, with a URL. Why? Because I have it on this dashboard we are reproducing. I already have it here. So this is the action of this dashboard, but it's pretty much the same one. So this is, let me just show you, when you select the action, you can go and take a look at it. So we are going to just reproduce it. So I called it world map color changing. And this is the URL I inserted. This one I'm going to Control A and just Control C and just redo it, for those who want to know how to add an action. Okay, so we go here by add an action. Now we're going to add one, and we want to choose the go to URL, and here we're going to add our, the title. This is exactly the way you have to insert it. And here we can call it yes, world map info. How about that? Just to have something else. So we call it like this, and we're gonna get it on menu. We leave it on menu, and here we want the new browser tab, and this is the address, just in case you want to copy. And then once you have that, you can just okay, and then okay. So we have our action created, meaning that when you select that's Russia again. Now we can, let's select Russia. As you can see, when you select, you have world map info. This is the URL you just inserted. So once you click on it, this is the very important part, and this is really good to know. So when you select, you're gonna jump. Okay, now we have a 404 error, file not found. What you have to do is just to remove the state here in the back and enter. And then you land on this one that is so interesting. You can explore the world population through data. You can visualize whatever you want, any country you want. This is the whole world. Okay, you have the content, and here when you lost, you can just type anything. Like here, I'm going to type religions, just to show that it's working. And here, showing religion name, no result. Okay, maybe bigger, like this. And now you can choose, you see, country ranking religions by country, country ranking, what country have a national religion. Let's just go here, for instance, and it's going to show you exactly the, the religious people by country 2025, how many religions exist in the world, world population by religion. So that's very interesting. So when you scroll down here, you have everything you need to know, you see. You can see here all the religions. You have the Christians, you have the Buddhists, you have all religions. You can have any type of information you want. You can see this is religious people by country. You see how many religion exist in the world. You can see here with the most religious people is India, and you see they can tell you anything you want to know about religions, you see. So that's very interesting. And of course, they're going to tell you this is what it was in 2020 when they did that. Christianity is, comes on the top. More Christians in the world. All right. And here, of course, on the menu bar, you can, population by continent in 2025. If you want to see, you can just select, and here you're going to get all the information you want. So Asia is the most populated, and then comes Africa, and then Europe. They're going to tell you the continent and the populations. Okay, the density and everything you need to know. That's very interesting. That's a very interesting URL I have from another tutorial. Thank God I found that. Okay, so they're going to tell you whatever you need to know. This is the one I really wanted to show you. So let's go back to our dashboard. This is our dashboard. So you know how to insert the URL on your logo. You know how to insert the boxes you need from the legends inside your title. You know how to insert an icon and some information indicator about the period and the forecasting estimation. Okay, here we have until 2030, and here until 2032 for the area charts, and here for the trend lines and the forecasting. And this is our colored map. So let me go ahead and save it as. So this time we're going to save it as world. Let me remove the parentheses. World AirQuality.2.twp, and this one is costing, just in case you need this workbook. This one is going to cost. All right, so I'm going to get it here on the right folder. Okay, and now we have our new title, World Air Quality number 2. I hope you like it. Okay, so I think we have seen everything we needed to see, and what I'm going to do is to make it, we make more space, and this is how our dashboard is looking like. I hope you like it. Let me go back to the one I created myself. This is the one I did myself before. You see the disposition is different, but we could do pretty much more or less the same one. Okay, I hope you liked it, and the rest is coming next if God will. Thank you for watching.